And today, instead of me shouting and telling you how to become a better electrician, I want to flip the script a little bit and I need your advice. So, if you're not watching me live, if you could make a comment or somehow reach out or send me a message, I would really appreciate it. So, what I'm looking for today is lighting controls. Of course, it's backwards. Uh, we're interested in putting in I guess, a higher end lighting control, a whole home centralized lighting control system. And doing research, I'm finding that it's not very common in Ecuador, where we're building our new vacation home. And I'm interested in putting in a very nice, doesn't have to be crazy, but I don't want to see switches on the wall. And if you watch my video that I posted, it shows you the rough wiring and the condition that it's in today, and how here in Ecuador they wire up these entirely cement buildings. In fact, there's no gypsum in the building at all that I see. It's 100% cement-based cinder blocks and just concrete. So what they do is, because of that, they limit the amount of receptacles and switches, because of the difficulty. So every outlet is literally engraved in. They have to like cut down for wherever the pipe is going to go, cut open the box, and then obviously patch over it so just the box is showing. And that's super labor intensive. But what I've been finding is they've been using these stacked switches that they put in just a single gang box, and they have up to four lights controlled from one single gang box. Now, that switch, that single switch, is literally maybe less than $2 here in Ecuador. I don't want that. And originally I thought, okay, let me tell the electrician how I really want it is I want an individual single gang opening for every switch. So then I started thinking about it and seeing how many light switches there are now. I mean, LED lights and hi-hats and cove lights, decorative lights, entrance lights. There's just lighting everywhere. There's all these little cove lights and just so to have an individual dimmer or a switch for them would just look stupid. It would take up a valuable wall space. And that's what I wanted to ask you guys tonight, if you could help me. If you have experience with a little higher end, whole home centralized lighting controls. And the few that I've worked with that I've had great success with, I'm considering, and that's pretty much my cheapest way I feel to accomplish what I want to do, would be if I want to say control all the lights from anywhere. If I could, next to my bed, I could have all off or all on or whatever, good night, set up scenes. That would be the Lutron cassetta. The individual Lutron cassetta switches, which cost anywhere from, say, $45 to $75, depending on the switch. And they're very simple to install. They're very simple to program. You don't need a license you don't have to pay a fee to be able to access programming. And I don't know if anybody out here has any experience with higher end residential lighting controls, whole home lighting controls. Now, at first I thought, like I said, hey, I want an individual gang box. And then I'm thinking, wait a minute, these is all concrete. I don't want that. So I'm at the point where I want all the lighting loads removed from all the switches. and just get rid of the switches entirely. Just get rid of them. And we'll put certain switches only in common areas. Now, I plan on keeping the switches, say, for the bathrooms and the bedrooms, right? Closets. You want a light switch there, pantry. But overall, general theme lighting. So the lowest price would be for me to multi-gang these cassetta switches in a closet in next to the electrical panel, and then have all the loads from the lights come to there. I feed the cassetta switches, individually mark them, and I can control them, and you would never know it. I could control it from my phone, I can control it from an iPad, I can control it from everywhere, and you wouldn't know the difference between Crestron or this cheap cassetta. I think the difference with these newest like Crestrons is their ability for astronomical time clock, their ability to literally help your cycle of life, where it'll actually raise light at certain times and dim light at certain times to keep your body healthy and balanced. You get stuff like that from Crestron. You're not going to get that from Cassetta. Does anybody here have any experience with this topic? So obviously not. So my name is Garrett. Do me a favor, if you get a chance to watch this video, if you have experience with centralized lighting controls, hit me up. Let me know what your thoughts are. Especially if I can get it here in Cuenca, Ecuador, which probably not. So possibly I'll import it, put it in my luggage, declare it, and bring it here. But I'm going to do an amazing job. You watch. I'll see you on the next one.